How y'all doing? Hey, we're here to do a safety talk today. Ben, I was talking to Ben earlier, and Ben said we should do one on fall protection because all I'm dealing with right now is some fall protection questions. And I said, no, I want to do one on like basic tips of success, how to get ahead in the construction industry. And he said, if we're gonna do that, then I need a script. So he gave me he printed shit out and he wrote shit and he gave me a script. So I gotta follow a script today. What's that all about?
I'm just trying to keep you on track.
On focus?
Yeah.
These guys will tell you there's no way to focus this.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you know, speaking of focus, did you know that AGC Vermont was recognized nationally as the #1 chapter in the country for our mental health awareness stuff and the stuff we're doing in the mental health field? That's at suicide prevention, the Narcan, overdose and stuff. Do you carry Narcan with you?
Yeah, I do.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Because you never know.
Oh, so you're gonna save somebody.
Well, at least give it to them.
You're gonna, hold on, you're down, here's a box.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll just throw the box at you. Good luck. You're supposed to, what, take it out of the box and shoot it up their nose.
Yeah.
Much like cocaine.
No.
Which was probably treated with fentanyl, which is the reason they're ODing.
Yeah, that might be it.
But no, that's a serious thing, right?
Yeah.
Meaning that we won this big award.
Yeah.
And we're working hard to eliminate that type of stuff.
That's true.
What I came here to talk about, really, was how to get ahead and how to succeed in this construction world. Be trustworthy, honest, dependable. I mean, you fit that kind of mold so far.
Thanks.
So far.
Yeah.
Right? Be truly successful. You got to maintain your integrity and accept responsibility. And that's huge on job sites. If somebody asks you to do something, you accept that responsibility. If somebody says, I need you there at 7, you should probably be there at 7:15.
Sure.
Be dependable.
Yeah, that's a big part.
Putting other people first, that's that whole mental health Narcan thing.
Yeah.
You got to talk with people, you got to understand people, and you got to be willing to help them if they need help.
I would agree.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, that's a basic tip for success.
Yeah, and a lot of the problems that we've been dealing with on job sites is communication and the way that we are interacting with each other, whether it be with our subs or with just two companies. Having good communication is where a lot of these problems are coming from, not having that.
So if you can communicate well, you add a value.
Absolutely.
A big value.
In terms of working together, yes.
See? Add a value. Communicate. Talk to each other.
And like you mentioned, during trading season, we kind of lost that due to COVID.
We did.
Yeah, so we're trying to get back to there.
I think we're doing it.
I think we're doing pretty well.
Okay. Do you consider me a mentor?
Sure.
No, do you? These guys will laugh.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you got to be a good mentor. Am I a good mentor or a bad mentor?
Is this your?
This is my review
this
right
is your
now.
Review? Yeah.
Okay?
No,
nobody else wanted to review me.
I gave you 3 stars.
3 stars
Yeah.
for mentorship.
Yeah.
Most successful people have 1 or more mentors to guide them and help keep them on the road to success.
That's great. Yeah.
Okay.
That goes along with being able to listen.
And communicate.
That's true.
Okay. How about passion?
Well, yeah, if you're not passionate about your work, then it's not going to be good work.
Well, aren't the happiest people those that are doing what they are passionate about?
That is true.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm a pretty happy guy.
Okay. Okay. And persistent, positive?
Yeah.
We got to do that. Remember, success is a marathon. Takes a while. I have to keep reminding you, it doesn't happen overnight.
No, that's true.
You got to take time and get there. Again, the communication piece, reminding people what our end goal is, where we're headed, where the road is. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, and that's why if you split up one big project into a bunch of little ones, or one big goal, instead of just looking at it as that, you can split it into a bunch of little goals till you get there and you reach your big one.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Easier way of looking at it.
Okay. And then, of course, give something back.
That's true.
And we were actually here to give something back today, because that was your big thing, right?
Yeah.
No, it was.
Well, I think the Toolbox talks are giving back.
Yeah.
We're doing our part.
And then you're going to give back today what is being asked for and what's being looked for.
In fall protection, I mean.
On a job site in fall. This is mentoring shit right now,
this
okay?
is great, yeah.
I'm leading you down this pathway.
This is great.
Okay. But a fall, everybody is being asked for it. Everybody out there
Yep.
is being asked for.
A fall protection plan.
And everybody's saying, I don't have one, or it's
What's
back at the
that?
shop, or what the hell's that? And then we're trying to pull one together. And
Yeah.
we're trying to. So, Ben, basically, real easy. What's a fall protection plan have?
It has what you're doing,
Okay.
how you're actually going to protect someone. Then
Okay.
you've got, if shit hits the fan, you got a rescue plan.
Okay. So start there with me. So
A rescue plan?
So to start with, every fall protection plan should have a rescue plan.
If you're
in it.
given a harness, your first question should be, how are you going to get me down?
Okay. How you're going to rescue me.
Yeah.
And I need some type of fall protection plan if I'm working over 6 feet
That's correct.
in construction.
Sure.
4 feet in general industry.
Yeah.
But that 6 foot rule is where we're at.
It's
And
huge.
if you're deciding that it's a personal fall arrest system, then you've got to have a rescue plan, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's got to be in this written fall plan.
Yes, that everyone is
Okay.
aware of and knows about and has looked at.
Then you have to take a look at 4 simple little things. What is the best way to instill a fall protection process? I mean, can we eliminate the hazard? That's the best one.
Yeah, it is.
Just get rid of the hazard. How would you get rid of the hazard?
Guardrails.
No.
What do you mean?
Guardrail's not eliminating the hazard. The guardrail's another friggin' fall protection piece.
Well, if a harness is saying, we're not eliminating the hazard, but we'll stop you if you fall, a guardrail would be eliminating the hazard because you're taking the falling out of it, because that's why the guardrail's there.
Okay. How about if I move the ground up to roof level?
That works too.
And how would you do that?
Scaffolding.
Then you gotta have a scaffolding plan.
That's true.
Okay, so elimination is huge. Guardrails, yes, we're putting guardrails out. It's, what is it, 49 inches
40,
high?
42 plus or minus 3.
42, not 49?
No, you can go 45 or down to 49 or 39.
30, oh, you're on the
No.
49 too. That's
Yeah.
mentorship.
That is.
So 42 plus or minus 3.
Yep.
And then you gotta have a mid-rail in there.
That's true. And
Right.
a tow board if you've got tools and
If you
people
got
below
tools
you.
that,
Yeah.
because fall protection is also stuff falling
For
on
people,
other
yeah,
people.
for below you as well.
Then there's fall restraint, which these guys at Petzl gave us some
Yeah.
things here.
They're
that
awesome.
Feed out. They have,
You tear out.
no, they feed out. They got those little retractables,
Yeah.
retractables on
Which are
them.
over there.
And you can have a retractable on, and that's a restraint system because
Unless
it
you-
stops you from even getting to the point you
That's
fall.
true. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Unless you pull it all the way
That's,
out.
that's what I was about to say. Unless you pull it all the
Let's
way
not
out
talk
and put
about
vice
that.
grips on the top.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
But fall restraint, and then you got fall arrest,
Mm-hmm.
which is once you fall, it stops you before you hit the ground.
Yeah, but
Right.
if we are wearing a harness and we've got our lanyard and it's got a tear out, we want to make sure we go through in our head the actual distance that we're going to be falling. So if you're on a 12-foot roof and you're 6 foot tall and you've got a 6 foot lanyard with a 3.5 foot tear out, you're probably going to hit the ground before that stops you.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we
just-
should plan that.
That should be in our plan. We look at the distance that we're able to fall with our fall arrest system.
So in this plan, we gotta have a rescue plan and define the fall arrest system we're using.
That's correct.
And OSHA's gonna ask for that.
Absolutely.
Okay. Then we should have inspections. Not only of the site and not only of what we're doing, but those pieces of equipment that we're using.
Yeah, we want to make sure they're in
Make
good
sure I
shape.
don't have a pair of vice grips on
Yeah.
the retractable.
That is true.
Right? So we want to make sure and have an inspection of the implements and the tools and whatnot we're using.
Our gear.
To protect it. Gear, that's a big word.
PPE.
Communicate. Gear and what we're using. And then everybody's got to be trained, because you just said something. I would want to be trained, one, on how to put the harness on, and secondly, at what height that fall protection is actually going to work.
Yeah, and if I'm being told to put it on and I don't know about that, I should probably ask. And
Correct.
say, hey, before I put this on, can you show me how to put it on right? I've never put one of these on before.
Okay. And if you're asked to put one on, you want to know what the rescue plan is.
That
And
is
this should
true.
all be recorded within that written plan.
Yeah,
right?
and if you're my sub and you're coming on to do roof work for me, I should ask you, hey, can I see a copy of your fall protection plan? Even though I'm not part of your company, I'm still gonna wanna see it because I can get wrapped up into that.
If you have subs,
Yes.
you're saying we should ask subs for
Absolutely.
their fall plan.
Yes.
Okay. That's where you're seeing problems.
Yes,
I know
that's where all
you're
my
seeing-
problems are coming from right now.
Okay, and it's subs not having fall plans.
Yes.
Or not using the proper fall protection on a job site.
Yes.
Or using it at all.
Or you basically not using it, yes.
Highest risk, residential roofers.
Huge, residential roofers, yes.
Okay, which brings us to a risk assessment.
Yeah,
Somebody, someplace in this fall plan, we should have some sort of risk assessment that justifies the fall protection needs or fall protection implements that we're using, right?
yeah.
Okay,
And that could be done by a competent person,
correct?
Yep.
Anybody
anybody,
can do that, as long as they are,
competent.
okay. And that kind of rolls us right back to the start again, doesn't it? According to
guess
your
it does.
script here,
Yeah.
it brings us right back to hazard elimination, which if we can eliminate the hazard,
You can get it out of there.
then it's no longer a fall thing and we're good to go, which
Yeah.
takes us all the way back up to the fall arrest system. Their number one thing is eliminate the hazard.
Yep.
Correct? Anything else you want to add there?
No, other than just make sure that these plans are being talked about and that you know they exist, because they're gonna be asked for.
And I think training's important.
For sure.
Identify that in the written plan.
Yeah.
Make sure our people are all trained on fall protection and the different ways we can do this. And then remember to inspect your equipment, right?
Yeah, and don't be afraid to communicate and don't be afraid to ask questions. If you don't understand something, ask a question, because this is your life on the line, and it's better just to ask a question.
So that's our Toolbox talk. We're back here at AGC. If we're here for you, if there's anything we can say or do, give us a call. If there's something you'd like to hear in the future, let us know. I hope you enjoyed Ben, and myself today. Remember, give us a call if there's something we can do. 802-223-2374. And remember, we're here for you. Thank you all for joining us today. Have a good weekend.